Alrighty, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Raina, and as you guys can see by the title, today I am sharing how I found out I was pregnant. So right now I am officially 13 weeks pregnant, like 13 and some change, maybe like 2 or 3 days. And I am officially over my first trimester hump, which is literally crazy. I just feel like it went by so fast. I mean, there's only 3 of them, so I'm like 1/3 into my pregnancy, already completed, done. It's just nuts. Yesterday I announced on Instagram that I was pregnant and it was just crazy. I just want to say thank you guys to everyone, and Joseph's not here right now, but he also says thank you, and we just like felt so much love yesterday. So what you guys are here for, how I found out I was pregnant. Girl, get your snacks, get your tea, go get your friend if you want to go tell your friend. Like, so I don't know if my mom's watching this. She might be watching it. Sorry mom if you're watching this. I haven't been on birth control for maybe 3 years, and the reason for that is because when I was on it, if you know me in person, you know that I am a very like just outgoing person. I love to laugh. I'm like mainly happy all the time. I've never had any like depressed moments. Like, I wouldn't ever call myself depressed and like disrespect that community like that, but the birth control was just making me feel some type of way. I was crying all the time. I was so sad. I was really unmotivated. Like, it was just a completely different person, and I knew that wasn't me. I got off birth control like my senior year of college, and not that I was trying to be irresponsible. I'm not telling anyone to get off birth control. It's a great mechanism for other people. It just wasn't for me. I've never taken anything like that. I started taking birth control in college. I think it was just like a really big change for my body, and I tried it for like 6 months and I just did not like the effects that it was giving me. And even to this day, I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I have the same effects from the birth control, and like different, like the way that I think, and it just changed things for me. So that's why I got off of it. And with that, you know, I had the conversation with Joseph, and we had that talk where it's like, okay, this is what we're doing. So we both were in consent of this. This was like nothing crazy, but I just want to give that like preface there, because, you know, we knew what we were signing up for. We knew like what was going on. I'm not trying to advocate not being on birth control or anything like that, but I'm just letting you guys know my story. So after I got off birth control, obviously I was using it, the app, and I would track my period, and my period was kind of weird. Like, at first, when I first got off of it, and I think this is kind of normal, like, you don't really bleed a lot. So I would have periods that were light, and they were like 4 days, and they were normal. And then as I got older, it got heavier and more, like, it hurt more. The cramps were crazier, and they were longer. They were like 5, 6, 7 days, like the full one. And then even after that, I would still have like the light discharge bleeding. Sorry if that's TMI, but it's just real. So I would have that, and I even went to the doctor for it and asked, like, is this normal? Like, I just feel like I'm bleeding a lot. And the doctor just told me, like, oh honey, that's normal. Like, we'd be concerned if you weren't bleeding that much, because your body's going through so many changes. Like, you are at the age where, you know, your body's kind of producing more and you're ovulating more. So I was like, okay, maybe that was in like last year. March comes around, got my period, boom. So my birthday comes around, April 26th. And I was worried because my projected date was my birthday, and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna have my period on my birthday. That sucks. And then didn't get it. I was like, okay, maybe it's late. Then I didn't realize, like, mind you, we're in quarantine, so like we're all in quarantine days. I don't even know what day it is. It's just going past me, whatever. It's like, I forgot what day it was, but it was late, okay? And Joseph turns to me and he goes, are you pregnant? And I was like, what? No, like, are you joking me? I was like, why would you even ask me that? Like, that's just so crazy. And then he was just like, oh, I don't know, like, you just haven't gotten your period. And I was like, no, I'm gonna get it, it's just late, like, stop. Okay, literally the next day after, I am with my best friend Nicole, and during this whole time, like during my periods, usually my boobs swell and they hurt like normal people, whatever. Girl, they were hurting and they were huge. Like, I'm part of the itty bitty committee, okay? These girls were melons. I was like, what's going on with me? Like, damn, this period's hitting hard. Like, this is gonna be a hard one. This is gonna be a hard period because these are so tender and sore. I was just like, and I would complain about them. I'd be like, oh my God, like my boobs hurt. So stupid. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you should have just knew. You should have just knew. But I was like, dang, like these freaking hurt. Like, what's going on with me? And I would complain to my best friend, and we were over at her house, like swimming or whatever. And I went to the bathroom and I saw blood on my bathing suit. So I was like, oh my gosh, I started my period. Perfect. So I even tracked it in my little app. I went upstairs, got a tampon, whatever. Got home, took it out, nothing on the tampon. I was freaking out. I was low-key freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna stick another one in. If there's nothing on it tomorrow, I'm gonna take a test. If there's something on it, hallelujah. Woke up the next morning, nothing. I was like, called Joseph, babe, you need to go get me a test now. Literally went to the store, got the test, got home, and we both were in the bathroom, and I like peed on this. Well, I peed in a little disposable shot glass. If you guys have ever taken a pregnancy test before, you know that thing goes the dots, right? And it takes hella long. No, we got one of the real like ones. It didn't say pregnant, it didn't say not pregnant. It gave you the plus or the minus, okay? And if you've ever taken one of those, they take hella long. Like, you're just like waiting, you're like biting your fingernails, like what is going to happen. Stuck the pee thingy in the pee stick, and I put it down, and I literally covered it with the instructions. And Joseph was like, what are you doing? So he was there with me the whole time, and I was like, no, I can't look at it. Siri, 3-minute timer, that's what it says. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So we were just like waiting, timer goes off, lift that thing up. The plus sign was so dark. Okay, I didn't even pick it up. No, I was so scared. It was literally like sitting here like this, right? And I was just looking at it, and I was just like, oh my God, burst into tears. I was like, what the heck? Literally the whole world was so blurry. I was like, what the hell? I need to go lie down. I need to go lie down. Thank God Joseph was there, because I was a little mess right there. I was scared. I was nervous to tell my parents. I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude, hot girl summer over. I'm just kidding, but not really. But I was just like, oh my God, like, oh my God. He's like, oh my God, you're gonna faint. Come on, let's go lie down. Bringing me to the room, and I'm just like crying in his arms. This is so sad. I was just crying in his arms, and I was just like, oh God, like I can't believe this is happening. Like, why? Oh my God, how? Like, I didn't know, right? So I'm like, how? And then he just looks at me like most angelic moment of my life. I'm gonna tell you guys, like, this is just like, I told all my friends this and everything, but literally looks at me in my eyes. I'm bawling. I know I look hella ugly, okay? He's like, baby, this is a good thing. Like, this is a blessing from God. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for us. Like, this is like exactly what God wanted for us right here. Girls, ladies, women, okay, if your man isn't like that when you tell them that you're pregnant, or they're there with you and you find out you're pregnant, like, throw the whole man away. I was like, really? Like, are you sure? Like, I just feel like it changed my whole mood, because I was scared, you know? It's just crazy to think. And I think just like hearing him say that was just very, very reassuring. and it made me feel safe. Like I just felt good about like who I'm with and who I decided to like build this foundation with and everything like that. So I was very calmed down by the end of that, and I'm just very enormously thankful to God that he blessed me with Joseph, because he has been like the best boyfriend, best partner I could have ever like asked for. And yeah, I'm just very thankful for him. I don't want to get mushy. I'm like kind of over my little emo crying phase right now, so I don't want to cry. I tried to film this like hell long ago, like maybe when I was like 10 weeks pregnant. No, not 10, maybe like 8 weeks pregnant, and I like can't stop crying. A mess, crying my eyes out, couldn't even keep the words in. I think it just was too soon. I called the doctor that day when I found out, and they told me I was 6 weeks pregnant at the time. It was like such a surreal feeling, like just looking at my stomach and thinking like, oh my god, there's like a little speckle in my belly. Like I just can't believe it. And especially during COVID, I feel like everything's just so weird right now. So that was the story on how I found out I was pregnant. I am just so excited that I can actually tell people and share. I have so many questions, so many like things I didn't know about pregnancy. If you guys are curious and want to know, like I'd be so happy to share my journey. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or requests for videos, put them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.